Oops, now you can hear me. Sorry, it was muted. Hey everyone again. Now I think you can hear me. Appreciate the message there on chat. So we're following here the Title Tuesday, the late edition. I'm back here commentating in English. I'm streaming usually in Portuguese. But it's always nice to be here. I'm gonna be trying to read chat as well. You can hear me now, yeah? Okay, that's great. So we have the standings here. So we have some big names here. We have this many 3,000 players in. I'm seeing the list here. So we have Andreikin, Naroditsky, Sarana, Maxim Vashalagrov is playing, Dubov is playing, many big names. So I hope we have some great fight here as usual. So Andreikin is black here. He's playing against a FIDE master. So we have like a balanced position here, I guess. Welcome everyone. Gonna have some fun here. I'm usually playing this tournament. I play like every week. So it's nice to be not playing once in a while and just commentating and seeing like other people blunder, not just myself. Actually, I like white here. Maybe rook c2, rook c1. And black will try to play e5 at some point. With knight f7 maybe. Yeah, some big names here. MVL, Danya, Dubov. Yeah, Fedosev is also playing. Jeffrey's also there. He plays knight a4. Kind of an awkward move, but it's going to play rook c2. It's going to play rook c7, rook c8. Has some good advantage on the clock already. He goes back, knight c3. He goes back again. Of course, white is happy with a draw. And of course, Dmitri's not going to be happy with a draw here. So he's going to play rook c7. And probably he'll prepare this. Yeah, okay, knight e4 again, knight c3 again. They're playing cat and mouse here, just running away. Okay, rook c8. Oh, knight b5 is a threat. Gotta be careful. Like knight f6, knight b5, white's like completely winning. So knight d6 is possible. I think he would. Okay, this is possible too because now I can take. Oh, sorry, there's no knight b5 now. The knight is controlling. He goes again, knight e4. I don't see the point here. Why can't I just take this pawn? What's happening here? Did he blunder? Knight 94 maybe. 94, yeah, but then c6, b5. Wow. Why did he think after dc? Actually, the engine says it's fine for black. I don't know. I see so many Brazilian fans in the chat here. I'll be try to be following. Plays b5 here. He has like a big time advantage on the clock. So you gotta move the knight. I cannot take the knight because c2 is hanging. King d1 maybe it's an awkward move, giving the knight, but then I take there. Knight b2 he plays. He takes on b2, takes on c5, takes. Knight d4, king f7. I don't think it's good. Maybe knight d4 and rook c2 will go for a drawn endgame. But of course, Andreikin will try to play on here, this position. Now rook c2 has to be played, I think. Otherwise, black gets initiative. Yeah, rook c2 he plays. Takes. f3, king d3 is coming. I mean, white has no problems at all here. Knight b4 maybe, but then king e6. We're gonna bring the king over. Andreikin is very strong. I mean, all-around player, of course, but he's very good in endgames. Knight a3. b4, now I gotta go back. Now knight b5, probably heading to c3. You gotta be waiting here. Whenever you play here, I can play a3. So maybe white plays like king d2 move. Oh, but then there's gonna be some knight b1 check. That's very annoying. e4 maybe. e4, d4, no. Knight e1 is fine. Knight c3, I can play a3. This is a nice move. I like it. Now, I don't know. Knight a3, knight c2 is tricky. I'm not sure about the pawn endgame. It should be fine, but I don't know if he takes on d4. This is very tricky. Knight b1. Now he can wait. Knight e1. Yeah, this is fine. Now I go back again. Has to go back. There's 1 second increment, so there's time here for white now to get desperate. King d3 again. Now knight c2 is tricky. The engine says it's still fine. Yeah, 91, knight c2 again, e4 maybe, king d2. I wouldn't take this. King d2 is fine. Gonna play knight b5 again. He's gonna suffocate white here. Knight c3 now is annoying. a3 I have check. I have no idea how this is a draw. Ah, e4, that's a great move. Now I take. Wow, white's playing well here. That's surprising. It's very surprising. He has like 5 seconds. What's happening here? d3, knight d4. White's winning now. I mean, white's better. Knight f5. Wow, this is very exciting. But he has no time. King d1. Maybe he'll settle for a draw here because this is hanging. Knight king d2. Maybe he'll try to win. But maybe it's gonna end in a draw. I don't know. Because he has no plan here, apparently. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna put the pressure. No, he's gonna play on. King d2. Ah, that was the point. He should have played something else. Now he hits b3 and now he's winning. I just blundered the same way white blundered. 97. Knight c8. And now should be over because a4 is hanging. And so many pawns here. There's a 3 passed pawns, probably b3, b2. It's gonna get the job done here. Even this is winning, yeah? No, it's not winning. King c5 is winning, yeah. It's fine. Just king, okay, king b4 is fine too. Knight c3 check. Has to be winning, yeah. Just take here. And king c3. Oh, this is just d2. Yeah, he won the game, yeah. These guys are very, very strong in endgames. Okay, we have more games? Oh, we have many games going on, yeah. Let's see, we have Fabiano playing. Fabiano Caruana in a very difficult position already. Not difficult as in worse, but difficult to win. Now it's a draw. It's gonna be a draw here. There's no way. Yeah, it's easy draw now. Yeah, just take with the c pawn and it's all over. We have Dubov playing here. Is winning, apparently. Yeah, d7 is coming. He beats a Polish FIDE master. We have a Brazilian FIDE master here. Berna. We know him. Brazilian FIDE master. He's much better against Indian GM here. h5 now. It's easy win here for white. Knight b6, knight e4. Just give the knight, or knight b4 is fine. White's gonna win here. Big score here for the Brazilian FIDE master. Knight e2 is fine. Just knight e2. This is fine too. Check and go back. This is nice. Check and go back. And go back. Yeah. It's gonna resign now. This is Aravind, right? The name of this Indian GM. Very strong GM too. 2600. Berna is gonna score a win here. Great score for Brazil. Just don't play queen c3 here. Don't play queen c3. Don't stalemate. We're watching. Please don't stalemate. And now he's gonna get the job done here. Black's playing on here. Okay, now he resigns. Okay, it runs out of time here. Big score here for the Brazilian FIDE master. Maybe I gave him some luck. And this is gonna be a draw here. Another IM from Poland. And we get this second round ongoing. Let's see the top players now. Let's follow Maxim Vachelagrov. Oh, we have... Okay, I have to follow this. I just need to update the standings, maybe? Just check 1 second. Now we have the scores, okay? Just have to adjust here a little bit. We have Quintiliano, this Brazilian... He's a Grandmaster now. He has completed the title of Grandmaster. He's playing against Dmitry Andreikin, board 1. Okay, it's not perfect, but I think you can follow. Yeah, the scores. Okay, now it's good. Sorry for that. We're good now. So we have many players, of course, with the first win here. We have 235 players. So Brazilian, yeah, Brazilians in the chat always. We have Maxim playing against Yevgeny Najer from Nayer, I don't know how to say that, from Russia, strong grandmaster also. Very positional here, very positional. Better for white. I just said positional, he plays g4. It's a kind of a positional move, it's not an absurd move. You want to play g5, you want to restrict this knight. You want to make this knight awkward, because if you go here, you'd say, oh, he takes on e5. Yeah, apparently they're allowing Portuguese here today exclusively since I'm commentating. But yeah, it's gonna be fine. They're very nice. They're gonna behave. Our audience is gonna behave for sure. So white has a good position here, I think. Knight d4. Engine says it's equal. Oh, 95. That's a nice trick. That's a nice trick. You're gonna get 3 pawns. That's very brave from Quintiliano. He's showing like an IM here, International Master, but he just finished his last norm. So he's gonna be a gem in next month. We're very happy for him. Queen d4, he defends the pawn. Maybe queen e5 was better. He has 3 pawns for the piece, but his bishop is awkward here. Actually, I was excited for the sacrifice, but maybe it's not that good. I don't know. It's a good question. Queen d4, and the endgame is a little bit sad for black. Yeah, a little bit sad. We can keep an eye on other games. Many interesting games here going on. We have Jordan Van Forest playing Alexandra Goryashkina. Very, very strong player from Russia, of course. Rook c5. Of course, he wants to double. He won't allow it with b4. Why is this bad? b4 was not good. Maybe... Why was this move criticized by the engine? I have no idea. He should have taken maybe, but that doesn't make sense. He goes back. He can try the endgame, but this is very passive. h4 is gonna force h5. He plays h6, keeping the tension. He has to wait. He cannot play f6 because e6 is hanging. You gotta wait here. That's very annoying. That is very annoying usually when you have to wait passively. Dania is playing. Yeah, Dania is playing. He's playing as Professor Terrier. I don't know, from France, and he just is winning apparently. Yeah, Terrier, I guess. 2 pawns up for Dania here. We're gonna be watching here. I had to open an exception here and follow Andrakin again because he's playing Brazilian player here, Quintiliano. So king e7. a5 should be very annoying. He gets this square. Now b5, you get this knight maneuver. Remember that many good knight moves are moves that you do, like, you know, you retreat the knight and then you go forward. So this is coming for sure. Next move, yeah. Queen b3. Knight b3, sorry. He's gonna play knight b3. There's no need to stop d4. Yeah, okay, he's gonna prepare like king e3 now. He's not rushing. He's not rushing at all. He's gonna play knight b3, yeah. This is very bad for black now. Very, very bad. Maybe h5, or maybe... Because if you take... The rook takes. Why didn't he play rook takes? Keeping an eye here. Rook c5. I have no idea why he did not play this. Knight b3 was the... Okay, this looks very strong too. Now this looks like destroying. He's gonna play like this and this. He's gonna do the blockade. Now knight c2 looks very strong. Yeah, knight b4, king d4, rook g1. He's setting up a very strong blockade. This is very good too, of course. f6 tries to create some counterplay. Now he should resign almost. Yeah, knight a6 probably. Yeah, this is game over, I guess. King d2. This pawn is very, very slow now. He has some check coming. Probably rook e1 first to have rook e2, just to avoid any trouble. Rook e1, knight b4. Yeah, rook e1 he plays. And yeah, this looks very awkward. Very awkward for black now. He plays a6, g4. He's still defending. Okay, the bishop is fighting. Bishop e4 looks nice. Let me just try to open a chat on YouTube also, actually, so I can see what people are saying. King e2 here. If g2, the king is coming, is approaching. Rook h2 doesn't change much. e5, probably rook d7. This pawn is a little bit scary, but it's not going anywhere. This is nice. It's nice. He's fighting. He is fighting. a7. Check, maybe. King f1. And it should be all over. Yeah, he resigns here. Very good win by Dmitry. And Danya is winning as well. His opponent just resigned. Let's see Maxim. He has better position, but complicated one. But big time advantage here. 2 seconds for white. King b4 is good. Probably take. Gotta be careful with c3 check. Gotta be careful. Oh my god, he blundered. He blundered. There was c3 there. He just blundered the rook. And they both missed it. He had c3 check here, winning. Now he's gonna lose. White's gonna lose. Wow, I was sure he was trying to fork the king and the rook, but he didn't see that idea. He had like 2-3 seconds, so it's understandable. Let's see. Dubov here. Daniel Dubov is winning for sure. He has like very strong pawns here, 2 against 1. King e3. F3 is on. F3 is working, yeah? Yeah, takes. Rook c2 check. He plays f3, that's good. Good enough. Probably rook c1. Okay, f2. Rook c1. Yeah, and now it's over. I guess it's over, right? There's rook g1 coming. f1 is coming, rook g1. You're gonna win the... Yeah, you can resign now. Let's see who else is playing here. We have Van Forest against Goryashkina. And she is winning, apparently, but it's complicated position. White still has some knight f5, f4. 2 pawns up for black here. Knight f5 was a threat, maybe. This king is a little bit awkward. Now the king escapes. King g5, king f5. There's check again. 1 second for her, 1 second for him too. f4. I played against her a couple of times, and she seemed like having trouble with the speed sometimes. Let's see. She's holding on. Like 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Jordan is trying to win. Rook f7 maybe. Rook d7. She's playing fast now. Yeah. Rook f2 check. Kind of a rook f4 now. Looks good. That was a good move. Rook e6. 96, sorry. Rook f6. 0.4 he plays. She gets the pawn. Now it's probably winning, but difficult now. She could have taken probably. Black had a win there. I don't know. 1 second for him. 1 second for her. Knight d6, hitting the rook, hitting the pawn. Knight b5, a6, c3 takes on a7, on knight d4, rook c4. He sacrifices, now rook e7. It's a draw on endgame now. He should be able to make a draw, yeah. Because, oh, don't flag. Imagine if she loses the game now. He should be able to make a draw because he... Oh, rook e3 now. Rook e3 was a draw. Why is he playing so fast? He has rook e3 there. She's not making progress. Of course, this is a drawn endgame, but black can try. Okay, now she gave she gave up. Yeah. Oh, he didn't take the rook. I thought the game was over. Thought the game was over. But apparently she didn't take the rook. He didn't take the rook. Okay, I'm opening chat here on YouTube as well. So okay. I'm gonna be watching YouTube now as well. So we have the standings here. Many players at 2 points. Okay, now I have both chats here. Sorry, YouTube fellas. I'm here now. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm following both. Yeah. So we have another round coming up, and we have the games going on already. Let's follow Dubov playing Aman. That's an interesting game here. It's a very interesting game. Krikor best host, big Krikor. That's only the Brazilian fans complimenting me, of course. So welcome everyone here. I'm just reading YouTube now. Hope you guys are enjoying the start of the tournament. Kostenyuk is playing Yospem from Peru also. Turn up your mic a bit. Oh, is it low? I thought the audio was fine. Can turn it up, but I thought it was kind of good. I'm not Brazilian. Nice host, Creek. Thank you so much. Okay, yeah, I can make it a little bit higher. Okay. So what is this? This is like a Queen's Indian. For some reason, Aman thought for like 1 minute here. This is a very theoretical position. Yeah, now maybe it's a little bit better now. Just a little bit. Okay. Why is he thinking so much here? I mean, okay, he played check. This is very standard. Okay, he played bishop b4 check. I mean, I played a lot with Aman, and I know he has this habit of spending so much time in blitz games because he trusts himself so much on the bullet time. So he doesn't care like when he's like down to like 10 or 5 seconds. But of course, when you're playing one of the best in the world, it's a little bit dangerous. Okay, he's gonna take on d2. He's gonna play d6, knight d7, king, queen c8, queen d7, very standard. Probably d6 is fine, knight d7. He's gonna play bishop h3 at some point, knight g5, or b3 first. He's not gonna allow this exchange. Whenever you allow this exchange, black is doing fine usually. So probably he's gonna play with bishop h3 or something. And then knight g5 or something. This is interesting. I thought he would play knight d7. That seemed more solid. Now queen e3 maybe? This looks annoying, yeah? Queen e3. Queen f4 looks fine too. So you guys can hear me well? I hope you can, yeah, because usually that's how I stream with this volume at this microphone, so usually it's fine. Aman starts to play for real with 1 second. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I played a lot against him, and I know he blundered a piece now. Bishop f6. Oops. Oops. He blundered the piece. We gave him bad luck. GG here for Aman. Let's see Kostenyuk playing against Yospem. Jose Alcantara Martinez from Peru. Very strong blitz player as well. Queen e4. She's trying to attack. She's trying to checkmate. He gave a check now. f5 takes, knight f6. He plays very, very, very fast. It's surprising that the times are equal here because usually she thinks, I think she gets in time trouble quite a lot. I played a lot against both of them. But Martinez is so dangerous with time. He's always so fast in like complicated positions. Let's see. Now he's thinking after queen e1. Maybe there's some knight f5. Bishop f4 is coming actually. Just get the pawn here. Knight g6 is also a move. He's thinking, which is again surprising. A little bit surprising. We have a break after round 4, so we're still playing another game. g5, that's a very brave move. He's saying like there's nothing to worry about, so knight g6. Now white's winning apparently. I have no idea how. a5 maybe. But then king, queen d6. a5 she plays. That was not the right move, but looks interesting. Knight f4 is a move, but that doesn't work, yeah? Takes, takes. She plays it. That's interesting actually. It's equal. I think he's gonna take, but it looks very scary actually. Takes, takes, queen d7, rook d1, bishop h6, queen g3. Maybe she has to move the bishop, maybe? It doesn't look good for black, yeah. But it's solid apparently. Knight g6 maybe? Knight d2, okay. She goes back, knight d4. Very tricky position. Very tricky position here. She'll try to play knight d4 now. And try to jump. This is a very scary jump here. Getting to f5. She's deserving a win. She's playing very aggressively here. Queen f2 maybe. Nice move. Because if you move the knight, you lose the bishop. You have to play a passive move. Now knight d4 is coming. What is the trick? Okay, e2 is hanging. What about knight d4 here? This is very aggressive. Knight d4 maybe. Oh, knight g4 then. Knight g3, that was nice. Knight f5. Isn't this winning? Oh, he's gonna play knight g4. That's crazy because if... Yeah, he's gonna play knight g4. I think. I believe so. Yeah, exactly. He has to play this, otherwise he's just losing. Takes, but now he cannot take king g1. He keeps an eye on the knight, but then he loses the attack. She has 50 seconds. He has like 16. That's impossible. He's never down on the clock. Knight f5 looks nice to get the bishop. I wouldn't take here because then black is fine. Knight f5 is strong. She's playing very well here this game. Bishop e4. No, that doesn't work. Now take on g7, bishop e3. This is much better for white. At least I thought so. Actually, it's equal. I thought it was much better for white. Knight g5, knight g7 maybe. Knight e7 she plays. Tricky. Knight. Yeah, but what now? What's the point here? Probably take? Huh, I didn't see the point of the check. The bishop was very strong actually, so that's a good move. Bishop e3 maybe? No, but then due to his hanging. No, now black gets the initiative kind of. He's gonna take on b2, I believe so. Yeah, rook b1 maybe. Bishop c3 now. Very tricky. Bishop c1, a6. That's, oh, she has bishop e4. A b7, bishop a7. She's gonna play. And now bishop f2. Pawn up for black, but tricky. 4 seconds, but he's so fast. Now bishop h5 hitting the rook. Oh, he blundered the rook. Bishop e2. There is compensation, of course, but white's better here. Or actually, not really. It's equal. Actually, this is dangerous. Ooh, she blundered the rook. Maybe it was my fault here. I said she was fine, and she just blundered the rook. Immediately, my fault. Sorry, Alexandra. Didn't mean to. You're a very nice person. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, now black's gonna win. Yeah, let's see Dania here playing the endgame. And it's a draw against Abund, a national master from China. Great result here. Let's see who else here is playing. Let's see Hrant from Armenia. Rook h6 check. Tricky position here. He's playing against 1800 strength FIDE master. Yeah, Dania has 2.5. We see the standings here. We see many players still at 3 points. We see Andreikin, Sarana, Maxim Vachelagrav, Martinez, Jeffrey Xiong, David Paravian, Matthias Blubaum, and so on. Have Gatakamsky. Some old school players as well. Alexei Draev is there. Alexander Hustemov also. A very nice mix of players. Now white is almost queening his pawn. Rook h8. Okay, he resigns. So good score here for white. And this is a checkmate. Next move. Black's thinking here. Now it's checkmate. Okay. So there's the 4th round starting now. That's the last round before the break. Let's see. Now let's follow Dania now from the beginning. I know Dania is one of the biggest favorites here from chat. I know that. He's playing let's see. He scored a draw, yeah. He's playing against Seren Kanin from the US. Actually, let's watch Maxim here against Daniel Fernandez. Let's keep an eye on Dania. He's at 2.5. Let's follow here. Maxim is at 100% still, 3 points. We're gonna be keeping an eye on both games. Is your idol Artemiev playing? He's not playing. Artemiev is not playing. So he didn't play the Najdorf. Maxim played a classical variation of the Sicilian. F4, bishop e7, knight f3 is a theoretical move here. b5, bishop f6, gf, king b1, queen b6, queen a5, okay. Didn't know this move. Bishop d3 probably is the best move here. Daniel Fernandez from the US, b4, knight e2, e5, knight c1 probably is very strong now. I didn't like this move, e5. Knight c1, knight b3, bishop c4. This looks like very comfortable for... Actually, black can deal with this. It's not the end of the world because... Queen h6, well, that's a very concrete move. Very concrete move there. Knight g3 is coming, knight h5. This is scary for Maxim. He played it. He spotted really fast here. I thought he would play knight c1. That's more logical. He goes knight g3. Very aggressive approach here from white. I am from the United States. He played a lot in Brazil too, Daniel Fernandez here. The player with white on knight h5 probably just goes directly there, hitting f6. Maxim is in trouble here. He's gonna have to swindle this one. So he has to castle. Knight f6 is in big trouble now. big trouble. I don't know if you take, if you don't take. If you take, it's bad. If you don't take, it's bad too. Knight d5 is gonna be like, oh, knight d7. Knight d5 was much more logical. But okay, this was like just winning right away. He plays queen g7, rook c8, queen f7, wow. Okay, surprising, but that's also very dominating here. He's allowing all the stuff here on c2, that's brave, but knight d8 just go back here. Nice spot there also. And knight d4, you just take. Now probably just take, yeah, take and defend. Yeah, very tricky, but very problematic position here for white, for black, I mean. He takes, bishop d3. And this is like so bad now for black. a4, queen d5. This is the last round before the breaks. The first break actually. There are 2 breaks. Queen b5, played fast here. Dominating here, white's dominating. I mean, Maxim is a big fighter here, but rook d4. I don't know if he's gonna be able to survive here. Rook b4 maybe? No, then d5 is winning. That's a nice counterplay idea, but he ignores this, plays bishop d3. Takes, bishop f6 maybe. Yeah, this is becoming problematic, really problematic for black here. We have like 4 pawns down or something. Yeah, 4 pawns down. We have the opposite colored bishops, but it's not going to be enough. Rook b4, kind of strange move. Rook c4 now. It's very logical. Yeah, this is Daniel Fernandez from the US. Probably take with the bishop. I like to take with the bishop to activate the bishop, put the bishop on d5, and slowly advance, try to grind this endgame. Yeah, so many pawns here. Let's see how he converts. Rook c4, he spent some time there. King b7, he's fighting. He's fighting. I mean, these guys, when it comes to the last seconds, these guys become very, very tricky. Like Maxim, these top players. So if he's able to, you know, hold on to the position a little bit more, he has some chances here. But of course, it's a completely lost endgame. The only hope for black is that these pawns are blockaded and these pawns are doubled and a little bit passive. So either way, he'll have to like do magic here. Rook g7 maybe. Probably g4 now is fine. Yeah. He'll try to block, you know, try to provoke the blockade. Bishop g3 is gonna play now for sure. h6, but then g5. I thought he would play bishop g3. Looks more logical. He's gonna place the pawn on g6, put the king on a2, and then at some point the pawn is gonna advance rook c4. Bishop e6. And there should be bishop e6 now. f7 right away. This was very strong. He's gonna resign now. Yeah, it's all over. Bishop. Oh, actually, this still holds on a little bit more. Rook a4 maybe. Rook a4, yeah. Looks fine. Rook a4, he plays it. Very precise here. Gonna play rook a8. Rook a8 checks. Gonna make it. Yeah, he resigns here. Very dominating win here from white. Let's see other games here. Let's see Danya. Yeah, he's attacking, but is in a bad position apparently. I think I played against this IM from the US. I think he's Russian. Okay, knight g3. He's sitting on f5. 48 seconds. Danya usually keeps the time advantage. f4, knight f5. Goes for the attack. Now the knight is attacked. The bishop is attacked. Big trouble for white here. Big trouble. He has like a big time advantage, but may not be enough because it's just lost position. Takes. Now just losing for white. Knight e4. Trying to play rook f2. Bishop e7 is coming. And this is hopeless for Danya. Yeah, I mean, he's very, very tricky, but I don't think he's going to be able to create... Okay, knight g6 is an idea. Okay. He's trying to annoy black here. Yeah, he has a knight here. He has some hopes of something. Bishop e3 probably now. Yeah, he's provoking. I like this idea. I like it. He has like 5 seconds. Rook e1, rook f2. King h1. Oh, then knight g3. King h3 has to be played, I guess. Yeah, rook f3, rook g3. Now rook g8, maybe? Yeah, it's not easy. He may win, actually. Oh, white's gonna win this. Rook e7 is gonna play. And rook c7. Oh, he's gonna flag. Bishop f4. He blundered. Rook e4 now. Oh, no, sorry. Rook e4 doesn't work. Oh, it does work, maybe. Oh, knight f4 first. Okay. Maybe it did work. Yeah, no, now it's equal, but he may win this game now. Rook e6, maybe? I don't know. 4 seconds for Danya, 2 seconds for black. f3 or not? Rook g7, solid play. Rook g6. Oh, he's gonna win this game. Oh, he's gonna win this. h5 now. h5 probably. He takes there. Rook h4, takes on f2, king e3. King f3 is fine too. Rook c6, king f4 he plays. Still kind of a draw here. 1 second. Maybe not a draw, maybe it is a draw. Who knows? King f5, rook c4, rook d6. Probably is a draw still, according to the engine, but tricky. Now d6, probably d6, yeah. d6. King e6. Now rook a8 is coming. And no, it's not coming. King f5. Still holding on there. Not easy. King e5 maybe, and king d4. King e5, king e5. Oh, but now... Why is it a draw now? Oh, just check. Oh, that's mate. He should have checked here again. Wasn't able to hold on there at the last seconds. Let's see. Sarana playing Kamsky here. a5. Should be winning for Alexei. Oh, there's an H pawn. I didn't even see this one. I missed this pawn there. Dana did a good job there. Definitely. Okay, GG. Alexei Sarana is at 4 points as well. We have Hrant Melkumian from Armenia, David Paravian from Russia, Alexei Sarana, and Daniel Dubov also from Russia. Jose Martinez at 4 points. Rodrigo Vasquez from Chile, 4 points. Kazar Babazada from Azerbaijan. Daniel Fernandez, and also that's Benjamin Gledur, I think, at 4 points. And we also have Daniel Dubov at 4 points, yeah. Let's see this last game, and it's a checkmate. Okay, so we're gonna do short break here. We're gonna be back soon for more action this Title Tuesday. We still have many rounds to go, like 7 rounds to go. We have just 4 rounds. We have like, I don't know, 8 or 10 leaders with 4 points. So a lot to come here. We're gonna be back soon. Don't go anywhere. Sorry. It's unmuted now. Thank you so much. Fighting with the mic here. Fighting with my mic. Yeah, now you can hear me, I guess, yeah. Sorry once again, but we're back now. I was saying we're waiting here to see the games. Big clashes here on this 5th round. Some big games going on, I'm sure. Great. I'm happy you guys can hear me. Okay, so blue bomb has white. And let's see Daniel Dubov's game. He's playing against Hrant Melkomian from Armenia. He's like an Italian. He takes on f6. Looks like Wolverine in my hair. Thank you, I guess. He plays c3 here, very positional. Let's see what else we have here. Just checking. Let's see the Fabiano game. We didn't see from the beginning. He's at 3.5. Okay, let's focus on this one. We didn't get to see the Fabiano game. He's playing against JC Ibarra. He's a commentator for Spanish as well. He may be streaming actually this on Chesscom Spanish. We may have some fans there from Spanish-speaking countries. He's streaming quite a lot here. He usually streams, I think, Title Tuesday as well. Very strong boost player. I played a lot with him. I usually have trouble playing against him. He's very good player. He plays a4 here as white. Knight d7 plays, I think Fabiano has the idea to play f5 at some point. Eventually. Bishop f4 could be annoying. Rook c8. a6 is kind of hanging, so maybe knight a3 is an idea. Big cousin, yeah. The other guy, yeah, the Armenian guy. He plays knight a3. That's the annoying move because maybe he plays a5 and it's fine. But bishop f6 he plays. Danya is at 3.5. Yeah, Danya is playing Alexei Dreyev. Jubov is not playing again, I guess. Yeah, he's not playing. We can see the top names here. Bishop f6, hitting b2. Now he has a decision here as white. Gotta defend the pawn on b2. Gotta take on a6. Probably defend the pawn, but I cannot play c3 because the knight is hanging. Queen a6. Probably bishop b2 now. Looks safe for black here. Bishop f6, go back. MVL, he lost one game. He's at 3 out of 4. Is he not playing? He should be playing, yeah. I think he lost one game. He should be at 3 points. Takes on e5. White has this weird structure. The pawns on a and c. a5. Very natural looking move too. Krikor is a good commentator. It's a shame I've seen him for the first time. Thank you so much for your kind words that I don't deserve, but thank you so much. Appreciate. a5 here, wants to take on b6. Knight d5 quickly played. He had a trick there. Oh, he had something. f4 maybe, I don't know. Takes rook d5. He wants to take, oh, there's two threats here. He wants to take on e5, take on c5 too. If the knight moves actually, because then the queen will be hanging. Queen e2, rook e8. He should play ab at some point. I don't know. But he's trying to keep the tension here because black cannot take, so you should probably keep the tension. Rook d1, which for some reason is not a good move. Looks very nice too. What is black doing now? I don't see the point because if you take it, play here. If you c4, knight d4 looks nice. I have no idea black's good move here. What's... Yeah, knight g6, not the best, but looks logical. Knight f4 is a threat now. Queen d2, it defends. Very solid here. He's a very good base player. This play with white, Ibarra. Queen d2, and now Queen f6 maybe is a move here. Caruana down to his like last 40 seconds right now. Van Forest now leading at 4.5, but of course many players still playing with 4. H6, logical move here, takes, rook d6, keeping an eye on b6. There's of course ideas rook g6, but for now they're not working. Jose Carlos Ibarra, that's the name, yeah, that's his name. Queen e5, and now maybe rook d5 go back. Queen d5 is a little bit awkward, but it's possible. Not awkward, actually, can you just take knight f4? Probably take now. Knight f4 maybe. Knight f4. Rook a2 is nice too, hitting c2. 33 seconds for Caruana, 25 for white. Rook d2, maybe king f8, I don't know. Knight e5. Okay, the king is fine here. He wants to infiltrate here with knight c4. A little bit annoying. Little bit annoying. King f2. Knight c4, rook e2 now, holding on to defense. Looks solid, looks a little bit passive for white, but still solid, so not the end of the world here. 14 seconds for white. Now Caruana down to his like last 20 seconds. He's hitting the rook, rook a1, rook e1, rook a8, rook, knight a3. He goes after the c2 pawn. Gotta go back maybe. Rook d2, h4, trying to create something here. Probably king h7, knight c4, rook d8, takes, king h7. The knight is hanging, rook a2. Now this pawn is hanging, rook e8 now. Oh, rook e8. He didn't see it. Maybe b5 was an idea. Oh, now check. Knight c4 check. He blundered the fork. Takes, b4, pre-move there, knight d3, b3, and it's all over here. So rook c2 and rook g2, and should be all over. So many pawns here. Just don't blunder the rook, and it's all over. f6, and you resign now. He will resign. Yeah, so good win for black here. Let's see Danya now playing against Drev, Alexei Drev. He's winning. He's what? Oh yeah, he's winning. Yeah, he's winning. I see the point now. He's black. So I tried hard to understand the position. Okay, he resigns. White resigns. Let's see Paravian and Danny Fernandez here. Very good position for white. Black is defending. Black is defending. King c3, king d4. He's holding on. King e8. Very good defense here by black. Looks very passive for black, but maybe there's no way to win here. Like unless black goes... Oh, now he goes wrong. Yeah. Oh, probably my fault again. Once again, my fault here. I thought there was no way to lose, and then he just blunders a piece. Okay. So that's a win. Let's see... Who else is playing here? Let's see. That's Aravind, yeah, the Indian GM. And this is a draw, yeah. Knight b7, takes the pawn. Now 2 games to go, I guess. Karina Chess. Russian chess player, knight f5 maybe. Rook c7 check, knight e7, knight e3, she goes back. Rook c5, hitting the pawn. Tricky endgame here. Of course, black is better with the exchange up, but it's not so easy. Rook h6, rook h7. She should pre-move. Knight d5. Check maybe. Go back again. Rook f5. No one is making progress here. Of course, black is trying to win, but it's not easy. Not easy at all here. The knight is very stable. He can sacrifice on e3 maybe? I don't know. Knight c2. He's trying to win as black. He should try to win. Rook c7. 5 seconds for white, 5 seconds for black. Knight d5 now. Oh, he missed it. He missed it. There's knight d5. She defends now f2. Knight d5. Maybe knight f4 now is coming. That's annoying. You gotta have to sacrifice the rook. Knight f4. Oh, this is very annoying. Yeah, it has to take, and now it's gonna be a draw. Rook c5. Okay, this is fine too. It's a check and it's a draw, yeah. Okay, so we have a draw here, unless black flags. Almost flagging here. Oh, again my fault. That feels bad. It is clearly my fault again. Why do I do this all the time? I said it's gonna be a draw. And he lost the, yeah, on the clock. Okay, it happens. We have 5 players at 5 points. Sarana, Melcomian, Paravian, Castor, Rodrigo Vasquez, and Jose Martinez. Let's see the game of Andreikin against Castor. Let's see. Very strong player from Chile. Rodrigo Vasquez, very good blitz player. Let's see what's happening here. Yeah, it was maybe my fault again. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin everyone's tournament. Bishop e2. So typical Benoni variation here. Knight c7. Trying to maneuver the knight somewhere. Knight a6, probably going back now. Bringing that to b4. b6. What else happening here? Okay, bishop f1 he played. Knight g4, very active move here. There are some tricks. Queen h4, bishop d4. I would be very scared as white. Like h3 could be losing right away to knight f2. He plays a passive move here. He didn't want to play this, I'm sure. He wanted to play knight c4, but he wanted to defend here these ideas first. Bishop g5. Bishop f6 looks possible. I don't want to play f6. I don't want to play queen d7 either. I probably want to play bishop f6. I exchange the bishop. He plays queen d7. Very awkward. Very, very awkward. Rook b8, h3, knight e5, knight h2 maybe. Oh, he takes. Thought he would keep the knight. He plays bishop f4 here. He's trying to exchange the bishop. Bishop d4, provoking knight e2, but then rook e4 is hanging. So that's not good enough. Bishop h8. I don't know, I always like white's position with the space, but it's not that easy. He wants to play b4 now, that's good, because he stops b5 before ideas, and he also tries to create some tension here on the c pawn and the b file also, and he also removes the rook from this diagonal. So this looks nice for white, yeah, after all. The knight on c7 is a little bit bad placed, and this is actually a prophylactic move. If you play b5, I take, and then b4. That's very nice. I don't know why bishop h8. That's very weird, Mateus. I have no idea why. I will definitely play bishop g7. He maybe wants to stop bishop h6, but it doesn't make sense. Does not make sense, yeah. You know, the bishop is still playing. It's fine. It's not a bad move. It's just a weird move, I think. Just weird. Yeah, bishop g5. Probably bishop f6 again should be played. He doesn't want to exchange. Bishop f4. Goes back again. Queen f6. e5 is an idea, but it's not working, I guess. Yeah, it's an idea. DE, bishop g3. But it looks weird. a5 maybe. He wants to play e5, I'm sure. He wants to play e5, a5, knight e4, d6, stuff like this. Sacrifice the pawn to try to take advantage of this black bad piece harmony here. Now he's going to take an e5. I'm pretty sure he's going to try something like that. He plays e5 right away, yeah. It's a nice pawn sacrifice. It's a very nice pawn sacrifice. If you take, I'll probably want to go knight e4. Yeah. d6, okay, that's very nice too. Oh, dc now is winning. That's a big blunder. Now white is like completely winning. You take on d2, cb8, and white is like a rook and a piece up. So this is game over. Let's take a look at Fabiano again. He's playing against Daniel Dubois. Very interesting game. Very good positional grip here for white, but again a Benoni kind of position. Once again, e4 is a very nice move because you cannot take en passant here because of the bishop is hanging. And now the pawn is now no longer badly placed. Now e5. What's the trick? It's like the same idea that Andreikin just played. e5 and d6, but then e4. Wow. Yeah, this is winning for white. Bishop e5, d6 should be winning. Queen d5 check. d6 maybe? They're playing for 1,000. That's the first prize. $1,000. The first prize. It was $750 before, now it's 1,000. And there are 2 events every Tuesday. The one that happened earlier, and this is the late edition. He's holding on here. Queen d5 is a move I would do like without thinking, but maybe there's something better. I don't know what. Rook e1 maybe? Yeah, queen d5 is a logical move. I don't even know what's the defense here, to be honest. This is possible. Really? Wow, because if you take, I take. If I sacrifice the queen, you have bishop f6 going back. So... Okay, he takes on c5, gets the pawn back. Keeps a very strong pawn here. The queen cannot move because I'm going to play d7. This is not looking good. Yeah, the prizes are definitely great. Yeah, of course. Yeah, in the other hand, the tournament is very, very difficult. So you gotta be in top form here to win this event. Like the best players in the world here. Many of them are playing, so great event. Yeah, I liked a lot to play it every week. King e8, queen b8 maybe, a5. Wow, that's a very nice move. A slow move. A5, a6. It's a very classy move, I think. Now for some reason it's winning. Oh wow, that's so nice. Knight b6 he plays. Look at his idea. He wants to force a trade, and if you take a7 is queening. That's brilliant idea for a blitz. Knight b6 he played. Wow. And it's over now. King e7, knight c8. Oh, take a look at this once again. Take a look at the replay here. He plays a5, a6, which is logical move because you want to try to attack this pawn, but he doesn't attack the pawn. He just sacrifices the knight. So if you take here, of course, the pawn is becoming a queen on c8. And if you take, I just play a7, and it's all over here. I should not take first the queen. Be careful, because now the rook goes back, and suddenly white is like completely losing. So you gotta be careful. That was a very nice tactical shot there. We have David Paravian at 6 out of 6, and we have Hrant Melkomian from Armenia playing against Yospem. 12 seconds for white. Very difficult position for black here. Rook a7, probably take, bishop c5. Oh, the knight is done. King g3 is a classy move here. Just go back here. Just go back. Just go back here. There's no rush. Go back here. Oh, but he should have done that earlier, because now... Oh, he's not making progress. King g3. Oh, now he does it. That's very nice, yeah. Like, it's game over now. King e3, king e4. That is hopeless for black, yeah. d6 probably gets the job done here. Bishop e3, that was way too much. There's no need to do that. Bishop c5, knight g3 is gonna play. King d3, and it's over. The pawn is becoming a queen there. c7 looks nice. Okay, takes the pawn. Still surviving, but of course he's like winning. There was no need to do this. It was easier before, but there's no chance it's gonna destroy this advantage. It's all over. So 2 players at 6 points, and we have, yeah, this is a draw. Axel Bachmann playing with white, GM from Paraguay, plays a lot here in Brazil too, and 6th round is set to begin at any second. So we have a few leaders now. We have 2 leaders actually. We have Andreikin and Fabiano also at 5.5, together with Jordan van Forest. Oh, still there's one game going? No, sorry, there's not. No, the round just started. The round has just started, yeah. Who haven't we seen? Let's see Jeffrey. Jeffrey's always okay, but let's still focus on the 100% players. We're gonna check Jeffrey's game later, I'm sure. He's gonna get there. He's at 5 points right now. Let's see Paravian. We didn't see his games. Bishop g4 is very theoretical. Bishop g5, classical line here. c6, queen f3 maybe. This is very old line here. h6. Axel does not live in Brazil. No, he lives in Paraguay, but he plays a lot here. Lives in Paraguay. Bishop d6, rook e1. My cousin is leading. Yeah, the big cousin. Exactly. He goes for this endgame. Wow, that is surprising, because this is usually very solid for black here. I know the pawn structure looks bad, but I mean, it's really hard to see black suffering in this endgame. You can just take this. Yeah, just take, and you can get fate. I don't know. Probably just take everything. He'll try to... He can even take and play rook d8 if you want to be really careful. And then king f8. Or king f8 at once, I don't know. Wesley saw variation. No, it's not. It's not. It can become a Wesley saw variation, maybe. Rook e3, wow. He's in this preparation or something, I don't know. I've played this as black. This is very safe still. But apparently the engine likes white a little bit. I have no idea why. He offered a draw here, which is interesting. Black offered a draw. Okay, now Hrant Melkumian from Armenia and David Paravian, he's Russian, but he has Armenian origins too. Paravian is an Armenian surname, so two Armenians leading the tournament, but he doesn't represent Armenia. Paravian, maybe he was born in Armenia, I'm not sure. I met him many years ago, like 10 years ago. I played him when he was like 12, 13. I think he was born in Armenia actually, but he always used to represent Russia. Very strong player too. Always near this 3000 blitz, and he should be around 2670 or something in classical chess. Very tough player. He keeps the rooks. He wants to play on maybe c4. There's no need for c4. Yeah, give me the pawn. a5 looks nice. He wants to exchange these pawns. Yeah, different color bishops looks drawy. Yeah, this is a very drawish line. Yeah, I'm sure he has some sort of an idea, like to try to keep the pressure. But black is so stable. I know the pawns look awful, and they do look awful because they're all weak. But since you don't have the dark squared bishop, you cannot attack these pawns. Maybe we'll see a draw here. He's gonna try to play c3, bring the king over, bring the bishop over, and try to play b4 like in like 2000 moves later. Maybe. Maybe c3 now. Looks nice. Okay. Rook h5, king g7. Yeah, draw is fine here. I mean, of course, there's a lot to come still. And we have Jordan Van Forest playing against Andreikin, and Caruana is playing Sarana, which is very, very strong, who's very strong in Blitz. Okay, let's move on to a different game. This should end in a draw, I guess. White is still trying. Well, white's better, of course. Yeah, we're not going to deny that. Because white is very stable. What about c4 here? What about c4? He plays it. Yeah, unless white has a trick. This rook looks awful on h5, to be honest. The king is nice on g7. Why would this be anyhow good for white? You know? The rook is doing nothing there. Yeah, it's gonna take. Now should be a draw. Take, rook b4. They're gonna shake hands. This was, I think, easier, but okay. Yeah, no, this will be a draw. Pretty sure. King e3. Why didn't he not play that? Okay. He played rook d1, trying to hit this pawn, maybe. Bishop d3. Yeah, many Brazilians playing. I'm sure that there are many Brazilians playing. Rook e1 check, king f3. And nothing is really happening. Bishop d6. Now the rook gets more action here. Maybe rook c4, rook d4. Bishop b4, just cementing that bishop there. Probably rook e7. Very solid here. Yeah, rook e5 is nice. King g4, probably check, go back, can pre-move. Yeah, this is very solid here. Let's see. Fabian is getting checkmated by Sarana. That's not good. Sarana is so strong in blitz. It's a very tough opponent. Looks very good there for black here. 8 points advantage. And of course, white's king is in a desperate situation. I don't know how to win here. Maybe rook f7 or something. Rook f7, rook e3 still. Maybe e2, I don't know. He's thinking, somehow he had like 2 minutes. He played rook f7, wow. Now he can resign. Rook c2 is game over. Big win here for Sarana. Let's see. Andreikin with a very nice endgame. Let's see his technique here. Daniel lost. I missed that. King DC. He wants to win this knight somehow. How do we win this knight? King b6, bishop b3 probably? Or bishop b5? I don't know. Bishop b5 maybe. Yeah, check. King d7. King d7 now. It's all over now. Bishop a6. And it's game over. He's gonna win. Yeah, king c7. This is all over now. King b7. f6 maybe? No, f6, king c5. King b6, yeah. King e5. Take. Bishop f1 probably. Or maybe e5. I don't know. Bishop f1, yeah, logical. And g3, probably just start running with the king at some point. Yeah, this has to be a clear win here for black. I mean, the king is far away. Maybe king b6 or bishop g2. I don't know. I don't know what's the plan actually here. He played bishop g2. Computer doesn't like it actually, but okay, f4 should be still pretty straightforward for black here. He takes that. Interesting. Bishop f3. Why is this complicated? e5. Wow. Still winning. Okay, bring the king over now. This looks very simple now. I'm gonna play king b6 and h5. What's the trick here? Yeah, this is all over. So we're gonna see win here. Andreikin going to 6.5 actually. Bishop e4 now. Yeah, just take. Yeah, just bishop f5. The pawns are, you know, good enough for a win here. Jeffrey is trying to win against, I think this is Alexander Indic, right? From Serbia. And Jeffrey should bring this win home. King h7, h6, king h8. King h8 is fine, yeah. Rook d4 is nice too. Rook g4. Was that necessary? King g7. Okay, h7 is fine. h7 was fine. Oh, he has a Lucena bridge. Very original Lucena bridge, but it works. Rook h4, he can resign now. Nice win for Jeffrey. Jeffrey now at 6 points as well. Let's see. Aman playing against Robert. Robert is playing. Robert is 28-82. Wow. Trying to win a piece up, but it's not easy. There's a pawn here. Apparently it's a draw here. He takes on d5. Queen f5, queen f7. He defends. Bishop e6. Oh, you cannot play bishop e6. He's gonna play bishop e6. Oh, he won. It was a draw somehow. Bishop e6, maybe king 8, queen h1. That was very tricky. Nice win here for Robert. Yeah, that hurts, but I don't know how was the way to escape actually. There's a draw. This is a clean draw, very clean draw here. I don't know why it is still playing on. And we have Big Al playing Dmitry Goltsev. Oh, we may have a bishop and knight checkmate. Oh, but the king is already in the corner. No, don't do this. Yeah, keep it in the corner. Yeah, of course. Yeah, this mate. Okay. I thought he was letting the king escape. That was the fastest bishop and knight checkmate ever. Because the king was already on the horrible corner. Okay, so now we have another round before the break. And games are starting. 3 players at 6.5 right now. We have, let's see the board number 1. Fair enough. Let's see. Dmitry Andreikin, 31-19 against Hrant Melkumyan from Armenia, 29-26. This is the last game before the second break. They're playing Catalan opening, bishop c6, bishop f4. I think a5 they play here. Knight d7 is also a move. I don't know. There's so many options here. Bishop d6 is fine, I guess. That too. Queen c1. The queen wants to go to f4. The queen sometimes is a little bit awkward there. And I am missed it made in the earlier version today. Not like I can get the bishop and knight made though. Yeah, it depends. If you have like 10 seconds, it's complicated. I mean, with increment, you should be able to do it. But, I mean, weird things happen if your opponent's playing too fast. He plays rook d1, knight b4, bishop f6. This is the game from the Grand Prix today. The first game between Sam Shankland and Wesley So. It was the same structure here. A5 and the black had a bishop on b4. Okay, rook e8, h4. Trying to play with space here. g6. Okay, h5. Trying to create something here on the queen side, on the king side actually. There's some attacking ideas like queen h6, knight g5, queen f4 is also coming. Maybe. Has to be watching, of course, knight c2. e5 is an idea. I don't like e5 right away. You try to attack, but then you give this square too. d5 is a very concrete move that I don't like as well. Yeah, queen f4 I like, exactly. That's kind of move I like. Keeping the tension. Yeah, d5 is hardly working. But it may be playable actually, d5, yeah. Rook c1. Bishop d4 now is possible? Oh, this is possible. Yeah, bishop d4. The fork is coming. The fork is coming on e5, I guess. So sacrifice, bishop d4, rook d4. Oh, it doesn't work actually. Or does it? Ah, it does work. If you take with the rook, e5 right away. Yeah, it does work. And if you take with the knight, then I sacrifice the rook. Say, oh, he played bishop g7. He didn't see that. I think it was the right move. I'm not sure. Seemed like the right move. h6. He's thinking now, Hrant. Andreikin is playing so fast. So fast. I mean, if you watch the Grand Prix, the second leg, Andreikin was at the final. He's so, I mean, he's so strong in this practical game, we can say. I mean, he plays fast, he plays confident, he knows, I mean, where the pieces are going. He has this amazing intuition, I think. I think it's one of the strongest parts of his game. That's why he can play so fast, yeah. Knight g4, attacking the pawn. That's why, I mean, if you have such talent, you have such intuition, you can play fast. Because you can trust your moves, and your moves hardly are gonna be like really bad moves. Because anyone can play fast, right? Anyone. That's easy. That's very easy. But playing fast and, you know, good moves, that's for few people. It's very difficult to play like him, yeah. e5. Bishop c6 is a move, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think he beat Magnus in the World Blitz Championship like a few years ago. He's very, very tough opponent in Blitz, yeah. Yeah, anyone can play fast, exactly. That's the point. Bishop d2, king g2. Very weird position here, actually. Very weird position, because black is trying to consolidate here. Let's take a quick look here at the other games. Paravian, very complicated position. Let's see Sarana playing against Castor, Rodrigo Vasquez. Good position for white here. Yeah, Sarana is just a beast in blitz. Yeah, position is not that bad for black, but it looks awkward. Yeah, let's keep an eye on the game we were following, so we don't lose track of things. Okay, so he exchanged on c3. Who is better, Dubov or Andreikin? I don't know, it's hard to say. They're both very strong players. And they're both very talented, of course. And I mean, Dubov was world champion in Rapid. Andrakin is just beating anyone you can imagine in Blitz too. It's a shame that Andrakin usually doesn't play, I think, the World Championship in Blitz or Rapid in the last years because he's so talented. He's just so strong. Maybe you take and Queen Knight D3, try to argue that you have maybe some pressure with the pawn. Oh, but the pawn H6 is falling actually. It's not that easy. 35 seconds for Melkumian. He played b6. There is a knight c6 square, but that's not really convincing, I think. He beat Magnus in the 2019 World Blitz. Yeah, exactly. That's the point. Rook 8 is very nice. He doesn't give the file, and then he's keeping an eye on h6 again. And this is very nice, this knight on c6, but I mean, it's not doing much. It's nice, but you cannot afford to lose the pawn there. c4. What is your Chesscom rating? My rating? Blitz rating? I'm like 28 something. 28. Now I'm 28.50, but I'm usually 27, 28, something like that. I have played with a few of these guys, but I really have a hard time scoring some points here and there against like this 29, 3,000 players. But it's nice to play against them, of course. Bishop f8. Wants to play g5, g4. The knight was hanging. Okay, the knight was attacked, but it just moved. Rook a6, 17 seconds for black. Knight c4. You can take on a4, most likely. King e6, rook e1. And it's going to be a little bit tricky. Oh, rook e4 is a very strong move. Wow, that's a bomb. Oh, he saw it. Wow, he saw it beforehand. Okay, king e2. Go back. King f3. Probably. Okay, rook e1. King d5. It feels like Andrakin has been hot in this online tourney. Yeah, but I mean, he has always been very strong, very strong. But he's having good results, definitely. Rook d3 and king c4. Oh, he missed this. He missed. He could defend the rooks. Oh, he thought he was reading the rooks. One of the rooks. Wow. That's impressive. Rook d5, he can resign now. Tough. Yeah, tough loss here. I mean, position was balanced. Somehow it collapsed in a few moves. Yeah, it was a miscalculation here. I mean, it was already tricky because there's so many threats with the knight. I mean, apparently black is already almost winning, but it's tricky. The knight is jumping, rook b7, I don't know. He plays this. He thought it was... I don't know I mean, because if white does not have this move or this move, I'm just losing. But he plays this and suddenly white is winning now. That was a weird move, yeah. Maybe the correct move was king c6 or something. But it's always tricky. It's always a little bit tricky, yeah. Okay, let's see who else is still playing. Rodrigo Vasquez is going to lose to Sarana, and we're going to have another break soon. Okay, Quintiliano is playing, our newest Brazilian GM. Yeah, king c4, rook b4, I was thinking. It's not so easy, maybe. King c4, rook b4, check. King c3, rook b7, I don't know. Maybe still king c2, yeah. He's trying to win a drawn endgame, but he can try, of course. We have time, right? We all have time here. No one is in a hurry. It's move 88 already, and I think there's a long way to go because he's gonna try to infiltrate with the king like this. He's gonna... Oh, rook b2 now. Oh no, there's no time. Now rook d2, yeah, okay. It's gonna be a short win, actually. That was a big blunder for white, yeah. It's easy win now in the end game. You have time, yeah. We have time. And he resigns. So, I think... Yeah, we call it a day now. And for now, of course, we're gonna be back in a few minutes. I believe we'll have a break now. Yeah, so the break has just started. We have two players leading the tournament. We have Andrakin at 7.5, and as well as David Parafian. 7 points, Alexei Sarana. 6.5, we have Sujirov, Jeffrey Xiong, Ramel Kumian. That's Conrad Holt, yeah, Dredge. Gatakamsky, Alexander Bortnik, Vugar, Razulov at 6.5. All these players with chances, of course. We still have 3 rounds to go. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be back in a few minutes with the last 3 rounds of the late edition of this Title Tuesday. Going to be back soon. Oh, we're back with the 9th round. 3 rounds to go. We're gonna have the leaders playing against each other now, of course. Andreikin against David Paravian. Hope you guys can hear me. He's gonna play this idea with knight f3, 3, b3. Very solid play. He likes these ideas, Andreikin. He's not a guy that plays like this very critical opening lines. He just enjoys playing like a balanced middle game, different middle game with interesting ideas. But he's usually the kind of guy that avoids complicated theory, even with white and as black as well. With black as well. Play c5 here. Try to open the bishop. And Paravian, I think it's kind of the opposite. He's more into this theoretical lines. 94, you probably shouldn't take, giving the bishop pair. Probably queen c2. Probably white keeps some advantage. Takes, queen c3. Attacks the pawn, but probably rook d1. You should not be taking this pawn here. And sometimes even if you play like a line that is not really, you know, theoretical, but there's some danger, and I think white is a little bit better here. I can try to play rook e1, e4, e5. He plays a6, nice move. He wants to push b5, a4, and now I can prepare maybe queen d7. Queen d7, knight e5 is awkward. I can prepare b5 here somehow. I don't know. Queen c7. Now I can play rook d8, yeah. But see that, I mean, oh, d6 is very tricky now. You cannot take, f6 is hanging. Yeah, remember that, I mean, many lines that are not very famous or theoretical, they could be very dangerous as well. It's not only the main lines, the main moves in the openings are the best ones, for sure. I mean, you just make your opponent, you just create different kinds of problems for your opponent. And somehow Dmitry was able to create something here already. You cannot take, the knight is hanging, you have to play queen d8, which is a very sad move. Queen e5 is almost winning, but maybe still holding on somehow. Maybe d6, then yeah, this is very attractive. This move is probably e6 has to be played here. Rook e8. Ugh, this is so dangerous. So dangerous. You should not take, I guess, because rook d6 and the queen is attacked, the knight is attacked, and knight d7 should not be holding the position together. Yeah, I think you could play e6, but this is not good already. Definitely not good. He plays e6, knight g5, and knight g5 just keeps the tension there. You may play knight f7, you may play knight e6, you may play bishop e6. The ideas are there. Not necessarily I'm going to be playing one of them. Knight d7, probably queen g3. Keeping ideas with queen h3 maybe. Actually, the knight will be hanging then, but probably queen g3 is good enough. Queen f4 is nice too. But why would this be better? Queen g3 looks nice. Keep the... What is he thinking? Okay, queen g3, queen f6 maybe. What is black doing now? Queen f6, queen h4, threatening checkmate. Queen g7 is a move. Oh, then maybe, okay, h5, he plays f4. Plays aggressive now, Dmitry. He switches. Yeah, that's another thing. I think he's like an all-around player. He's more positional, of course, but he may play very aggressively when needed. e5 is coming now. If you play e5, you probably lose. F takes e5. Queen c3, f5. And this is a decisive attack already, according to the engine. And this looks very strong. I mean, now that we... Yeah. This looks very strong. Takes. There's a checkmate pattern here, but it's not happening at all. Like queen c2, I can defend this in a number of ways. Very straightforward. Probably fg6 now should be winning. Bishop f7 should be winning as well. Maybe this is even better. Yeah, just knight bishop f7, knight f7, fg, queen e7. I don't know. This has to be destroying black here. This is very tempting as well. Fg, bc, and gf7 probably. King g7. Yeah, this is also winning. Yeah, this is just winning. Yeah? Takes. This. And yeah, he played bishop f7, which is also definitely good enough. He has to take probably fg or queen e7. Yeah, he goes queen e7. Even f6 is nice. Even f6 is nice. Look at the clocks. Yeah, mate in 1 is good enough. 8.5 out of 9 here for Dmitry Andreikin. Leading the pack here, going to the 9th round. We have Jeffrey. See, I told you. Jeffrey was getting there. Jeffrey will be at the top at some point. Told you guys. He's always there. He's very, very good in blitz as well. Jeffrey. He has better position, apparently. He's a pawn up. No, he's not a pawn up. He has the bishop pair. Why is this so bad? Queen h7. Check. Bishop h6. Is it working? Is it working or not? Queen c5 still. 11 seconds for Jeffrey. Rook c1 is a nice move. f5. Oh, he wants to keep that idea rook c1. I would love to play rook c1 first, safer move. Now there's this queen c2 checkmate idea. Gotta be so careful. Bishop e5, fe, and the queen guards c2. That's the point of his idea. Yeah, Dimitri's having a great sequence of events for sure. Rook c1, takes on e6, knight e6. Black is surviving here. Black is surviving somehow. And it's a pawn up, actually. Actually, black is a pawn up, after all. Takes bishop c1. Oh, that was a blunder, apparently. White. Oh, no, their two pieces are attacked. Oh, my God, this is so... I mean, it's such... You just get panicked in this position. Yeah, two pieces were attacked there. Now should be a straightforward win. Bishop g5, and he finds the queen trade. And it's game over. Jeffrey's gonna bring the win here. Yeah, he's pre-moving, but it's not gonna be enough. Yeah. Still playing. Still playing. Checkmate. So Jeffrey's at 8 points now. Sorry, 7.5. 7.5. Second place. Let's see who else is still playing here. Fabiano is playing as Vasily Korchmar. He's gonna win. Rook b6, rook b1 probably. Okay, rook a7 good enough too. b8 looks nice. Win for Fabiano. Now heading to 6.5. Not having a great event so far. Let's see, Matthias Bluebaum winning pawn endgame apparently, but I don't know how to win this. King e6, king g7. How is this a win? How is this a win? I have no idea. It says winning. I mean, I don't know how it's winning. I don't know. It's not easy. The engine is saying like 60 points or whatever. I cannot win like this. This is not winning because I can just wait here. Yeah, there's some zook zone, but I don't know which one. Yeah, but then king g8 and king g7. And king g4, king h8, it's not winning easily. I don't know. Can anyone answer me? Why is that winning? Okay, so Jeffrey's playing against Andreikin. Board 1. So we have Dmitry at 8.5, Jeffrey, Sujirov, Paravian, Bortnik is there, and Vugar Razulov at 7.5 out of 9. G7, but then I take after G7. Yeah, I mean triangulation, zugzwang. I'm thinking about those ideas, but I don't know how is that how is that making me any good, you know? It's winning because I say so. Yeah, exactly. That's the point. I don't know. Okay, so Jeffrey, I think Jeffrey likes to play the London system. I think he even plays in classical once in a while. He has some analysis apparently on the London system. And as I said, Andrakin is not the most theoretical guy, so this is probably new territory for him. Fair chess is Dmitry Andrakin from Russia. I mean, here I'm sure Dmitry wouldn't be. I mean, he would be happy with a draw in a, you know, generally speaking, because he's just has an extra point compared to anyone, and of course he's a black, and now he has a worse position, so he's definitely happy with a draw. But I mean, from the beginning of the game. But of course, Jeffrey has to win. If he wins, this tournament becomes very interesting. If he wins this game, then it's gonna be a mess. Eval was wrong. No, it can't be wrong. No, it was 56 points advantage. I mean, I've seen eventually the engine will say +3, +4, and sometimes it's a draw. But plus, yeah, I'm gonna check it. I'm curious too. But usually when it says +60, +50, it's like checkmate. I have no idea how he's winning. So maybe it is a draw, but it's hard to see this such a big advantage, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna check. As soon as we have a second, maybe we can check it. Okay, so f4, rook h5. He's trying some weird attack here because he's a pawn down, basically. Maybe. Okay, bishop h3. And Draken didn't hesitate much. Queen g4 looks nice now. Queen e1. That's nice. You stop queen h4. That was a weird decision by Andrei. He just gave a piece right away. He maybe felt he was like hopeless if he didn't do so, because I'm sure he knew this was not clear at all. The sacrifice. It looks very speculative. Very speculative, yeah, this one. You can force h5 with king e6, and then you go back. Ah, you play king d6? No, but then king g8? Ah, then king e7. Oh, king e7 is a trick. King g7, king e6, h5, king d5, h4, king e4, and it's winning. Great point. Great point, yeah. I can try to show. I can try to show. You go king e7 and king e6, and then you force h5 and you go back, yeah. That looks nice. It was not winning? No, you have to go to g7. I go king e7. King g7, then I bring, because king e7, h5, king f6, h4, king e7, h3, f6, h2, f7. I make a queen with check, yeah. Yeah, I have to show, yeah. Let's just finish the round here. I'll show. f8, yeah. Still not easy. I see your point. No, but I think I'll make you... I'll force you into zugzwang. Yeah. Anyway, interesting endgame. Very rich endgame. So back to the reality here. He just sacrificed. He got some pawns. He got some pawns. He's fighting. He's a piece down still. f5. Knight attacking the bishop, and now probably he takes. Yeah, but probably he takes, yeah. This is a nice move, yeah. I want to exchange queens. If I exchange, yeah, and probably queen d4 is destroying everything. There's gonna be some play. Oh, it hangs with a check. Okay, king f8. Queen f6, knight f7, knight d4 is a nice. I think he's gonna play this. This is a nice regrouping. Queen f6 and knight d4. either way, even if you play king g8, go knight d4, this looks like winning. You control the queen. This looks fine too, but the other line looked very convincing. Oh, now it's equal for some reason. Wow. Now it's equal for some reason. Now queen h4 is coming, I guess. e2 is coming, and white lost coordination here, apparently. And black's king is so open. I mean, it's really hard to imagine that Andreykin realizes he's close to equality here. Apparently now advantage for white, but I don't know why. Rook d7? Isn't this checkmate? Oh, you just take and survive. Oh, queen e3 now. Wow, you defend everything. Still tricky. Still tricky. You gotta take. But then knight h3, queen takes, queen e2 check, king h1. You gotta take on b2. Not easy. Not easy at all. Oh, knight d4 maybe was a move. Oh, he lost the knight. So tricky. So tricky. Dmitry, queen d1. He thought he was losing only the pawn. He forgot about queen d1 check. He's still trying, but I don't think he's gonna make it. Yeah, he forgot about queen d1 because he was paying attention. Whenever your opponent has a good move and he has an even better move sometimes, it's so easy to miss this better move because he already has a good move, and so you already are worried with this other move. And sometimes you forget he has something even better. And it's a draw. Very important escape here from Dmitry. Wow, that was very important. Otherwise, he would be sharing first place. He has 9 lives, definitely. He's very resourceful. We saw that on the Grand Prix. We saw him doing this quite a lot. Let's see 2 new players. New in the sense that we didn't see their games yet. They're very experienced. Both of them. Vogar Razulov and Alexander Bortnik. So which was the game we were trying to show? It was Matthias Bluebaum, right? I'm trying to remember who was playing the game. Yeah, now it's a draw, yeah. I was Rustemov, okay. Okay. It's Alexander Rustemov. No, it's Alex Rustemov, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can check. These other games are just... Okay, this is the position. So, apparently... Yeah, this was the line problem. No, this is the line. King d6 probably the easy. It's winning already. Yeah, this is winning for sure. This is a nice idea. Because h5 I go back. If you play king g7, I play king e6. You're in Zugzwang. You cannot move the king, otherwise I take this. If you have to play h5, I go back. And then I bring the king over and I take the pawn. Then it's winning. It still's not that easy, but then it's winning. If you play here, now I play this first. You go here, Zugzwang again. h5, I go back. And if you sacrifice right away, I take. Your pawn is running, but I am running as well. So f6, check, and I'm 1 move earlier, which is good enough for a win. Very tricky here. Not easy to spot this. Because there are 2 things, very important things. First, you have to know it's winning. Someone has to tell you this is winning. Find out how to do this. You don't even know if that's winning when you're playing. You're probably thinking, oh, it's a draw. Yeah, what a shame. That's sad. And that's it. You don't know it's winning. When you know you have a winning line, then it's different. You start looking for something. Of course he was looking for something, but he wasn't sure that he was winning. Anyway, very, very nice endgame. Okay, so we have last round here. Andreykin with white, Sarana with black. Are we going to see a draw here? Probably not. Look at Quintiliano, 7.5. Wow. He's amazing. 7.5 points. He's there. So many nice games to watch now. Sarana has to win this game. Yeah, he's in a bad situation. He has black, but he has to try to win here. Did we have a draw already? No. Some games finishing? No, probably not, yeah. No one, I mean, only Andreikin is happy with a draw here, of course. Paravian is playing against Jeffrey and board 2. And Quintiliano is playing against Sujirov as black here. Solid position here. White's a little bit more comfortable. Yeah, he's having a brilliant tournament here. .94. Yeah, let's keep an eye on this game. Oh, he blundered. Sarana blundered here. Oh, he played b5 to defend the pawn. He simply forgot about this. You should not allow this at all. Because if you take this, the bishop is hanging. Now knight a7. What about rook c7? What's the point now? There's a trick here. I'm sure there's a trick because knight is kind of lost now, and that was very confident from Andrei. He just took the pawn on a7. I don't care. I'm gonna take the pawn. Not my problem. But the knight is kind of trapped here. I mean, there's a long way until this knight really falls. He offered a draw. That's very tricky, huh? That was very smart by Sarana. He knew he was probably losing, but with a draw, Andreikin guarantees first place. I mean, of course, he may lose on tie breaks, but he's not gonna lose. He's playing all the games on the first board. That was very smart play. That was the best move Sarana played in this game, for sure. That was by far the best move. Offering a draw here. He was losing, but Andreikin was happy with a draw, so that's it. It's good for both of them. Sometimes that's how it works. Both players are happy with a draw. I think was a good offer and a good acceptance from Andreikin. Quintiliano is very solid here. Let's keep an eye on Quintiliano for the Brazilian fans, and also board 2 here, Jeffrey. I'm sure Jeffrey has a number of fans too. I'm pretty sure. One of the most talented young players from the US. He's very young. He's like, what, 21 or something? Or 20, I don't know. Probably 21 or 22 maybe. 21, 22, yeah. Is the pawn up here for white, but there's compensation for sure. The bishop is way, the bishop is very strong here. It's open. 21, yeah. He's a very talented, very strong player, definitely. We see Fabiano 7.5, Bortnik at 8. Fabiano is playing Bortnik right now, actually. Knight b3, he plays. Tricky position here, bishop f3. He gives the bishop, but now he attacks here. He attacks here. There's so many good things in black's position here. Still queen d1. Oh, but then knight f4. How is white not winning here? How is this not just destroying for white? Ah, knight d4 still. Ah, still knight d4. GM since 14. Yeah, that's insane, yeah. Oh, there's a trick with knight c6 there. Yeah, knight d4 has to be played. Come on. Do we have another move here? Yeah, it has to play knight d4. Otherwise, if f3 fell, it was just desperate for white. Because you lose this, you lose this, you lose this, you lose all the pawns. But knight d4 looks nice. Bishop c5 runs into knight c6. There are some tricks. Bishop d8. He's still... when you play this, I will have this. To fork the king and the queen. So he's thinking here, rook c2, very solid approach. Bishop b6, running into knight c6 now, because if you take knight e7 check. Yeah, it's not a... I mean, if you go here, then it's very annoying. Knight c6, take, and then it's a fork. Of course, you should not allow this. So, oh, he blundered. something. I mean, Parafian blundered. Queen c1. For some reason, this is a blunder. Oh, there's no knight c6. There is no knight c6 anymore. He forgot about that. He's in big trouble now because knight c6 I can take. And I can take all your pawns. d3 is hanging with a check. This is nightmare for white. Rook c8 takes king h7. This is not gonna end well for David Paravian. Queen c3, knight f4, and this is like nightmare. Everything is hanging here. h3 is hanging, e5 is hanging. I can even take on d4 maybe. I don't know what's the cleanest move. Yeah, bishop d4 is very clean, I think. Queen f3 now. Oh, knight e2. And it's game over. Game over. Nice win. Jeffrey is gonna be maybe second or third place. Yeah, this is over. He can resign. d3 is hanging. Yeah, he resigns. Yeah, Jeffrey. Wow, what a tough tournament for Paravian. He was just leading 6 out of 6, first place for so many rounds. He ends up in 4th place, or even worse maybe. He could be, no, actually he's gonna be much worse. So many players approaching. Let's see Quintiliano. He's gonna win. Wow, that may be the biggest score a Brazilian ever had on Title Tuesday. Maybe 8.5 out of 11. Maybe Fear did once. Yeah, I think I scored 8. Maybe I scored 8.5 once. I'm not sure, but maybe I just scored 8. I don't know. Don't remember. That's brilliant. Now exchange the queens. No, it's gonna be a clean win here. I'm sure it's gonna win for sure. Yeah. Wow. 8.5. Look at this. 5th place so far. We're so happy to see him. Wow. He just became a GM. Like a few weeks ago. And Caruana is playing... This is a theoretical endgame that is actually drawn, I think. But there is some trick. There are some tricks here. Yeah, rook d8. He bring this so he can avoid this. Now you go marching. Yeah, now king e4 and you just make a queen. Check. And now it's winning. Rook a7. Rook c7 probably. Okay, this is fine too. Brilliant. Wow. I should commentate more often here. Maybe I'm bringing luck. Maybe I do bring luck to some people. Not only bad luck, as you guys say. And it's gonna be all over here. Caruana is gonna end at 8.5. Yeah, rook c3 looks nice and clean. Rook b3, king b5, and he can resign here. Yeah. GG. King a6 looks clean. Okay, check. Okay. He's happy for a second. No, rook d3 was nice, yeah. But he's gonna resign, yeah. Okay. 7th place so far. And Berna is having a good tournament, I think also. Berna could finish with 7. Okay, he's gonna lose. Okay, he's gonna end with 6. Still, he beat a very strong player at the beginning. Good tournament for Berna, FIDE Master from Brazil. That's a nice endgame. Queen against 2 bishops. I thought this was a draw actually. I thought this was a draw, to be honest. Apparently it's winning. Bishop C. Oh, king d7. This is bitter. Okay, still that. There's still this. Oh, that's a nice move. How to win now? Queen d8, queen a5, queen f6. This is winning. Yeah, queen h8. Queen h8. Okay, queen f2 is fine too. Come on, win the bishop. Yeah, queen d8. Come on. Oh, now I have to start all over. Oh, queen h4. Oh, now it's gonna take some time. Queen king e7. It's not so easy now. He had queen f2. Come on. King b8, still trying. King a7. Bishop g1 probably. Just put the bishop forward. Bishop b7 check. Is gonna repeat now. Bishop a8. King b8, probably better. We had this position already, I think. Bishop c7. Oh, now he loses. Bishop g1 had to be played, yeah. Now it's over. Would love to see you next Title Tuesday. Nice commentating. Thank you so much for the message. Appreciate it. Okay, we need to update this. Yeah. So this is the final standings. Dimitri Andrakin with 9.5 out of 11. Jeffrey with a great comeback. I think he had some bad results in the beginning, but then he won so many games. He almost beat Andreikin as well. 9 points for Jeffrey. Vulgar Razulov, wow, 9 points. And then Sarana Caruana, Renato Quintiliano from Brazil. Wow, great result. 6th place, brilliant. 8.5 out of 11. And Abund, national master from China. Wow, and David Paravian, very bad finish. He was like destroying the tournament, 6 points out of 6. But he had a bad run at the end, and he finished outside the prize in 8th place. So that's about it. So congratulations to Dmitry Andreikin. Great result here, dominating the tournament from beginning to end. And we finish now this coverage of the Title Tuesday, the late edition. Hope you guys had fun. See you around. See you next time. Peace. Bye, everyone.